It's Christmas in March for LSU Tiger fans. You just landed the number one wide receiver in America, top 10 player in America, wide receiver, Tristen, I got the keys. All right, LSU fans, lean into it. It's corny. I hear you, but we're leaning into it. You got the keys, and he is committed to play for you in Baton Rouge. Dude's a baller now. 6'2.5", $185. A true go up and get it guy here for you here in the future in Baton Rouge. I'm excited about this. You should be excited about this. We'll talk about the impact, talk about what it means for LSU long-term, talk about what it means for LSU recruiting, all that and more. First things first now, get dialed in. Get dialed in. Recruiting about to ramp up here as we get into the summer. Y'all know the summer is for recruiting. We're going to talk a lot about it. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't want y'all missing anything on this channel. So, as I just mentioned, Tristen Keys is described by our On3 scouting team as a jump ball maven. Now, I've never used the word maven, but I have to believe, using context clues, that if you put jump ball in front of that, it means he's a problem for you. All right, he's a guy that was, over 1,000-yard receiver guy this past season, 14 touchdowns. Believe you this, LSU will have a quarterback now as they move into what the NIL era is going to be in college football. All right. Sounds like they're corking the bat a little bit on that side of things. The best way, though, to go get a quarterback, in addition to having some cash throw around, is having some receivers for him to throw to. So you go land a 5-star guy and the number one wide receiver right now in the 2026 class in a Tristen Keys. That's huge now. That's absolutely huge. Also, think about the future of college football. We go to this 12-team playoff and how the game is changing and quarterbacks getting better and defenses are getting better. I think the future non-negotiable in this sport is being able to stretch the field. Like Ohio State did a lot of things really well a season ago. What did they go to, though, in crunch time, in the national title game? A go ball to their best player, who was wide receiver in Jeremiah Smith, man-to-man coverage. He won game blouses. That was kind of how it unfolded, right? That was kind of their trump card. The entirety of that playoff run was, hey, listen, we're going to be able to stretch the field, be able to throw it over your head, and a big reason why we can do that is because we have better wide receivers than you. So for LSU, again, landing a guy who's the top guy in the class as of right now, it's a tremendous trajectory here for the future of LSU Tiger football. Also, just a food for thought, whenever you think about those really good LSU teams, you think about wide receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Jarvis Landry. You hear what I'm saying? Like, you think about the wide receiver position being one of those staples in great LSU teams. And so I'm not saying Tristen Keys is the end-all, be-all for LSU winning more national championships, but I tell you what, I think is a key ingredient. I think whether it's Tristen Keys or someone else, you got to have some ballers on the perimeter to go win at the highest level. And I don't think it's a coincidence either now that this is something that is happening with the success of a Jamar Chase, who got paid this week, with the success of a Justin Jefferson. So LSU is at a unique spot now when it comes to the wide receiver position where the brand of a LSU wide receiver in some ways almost recruits itself to some degree. And that's not speaking anything of what the staff did to go and recruit a Tristen Keys, but I just want to make sure I drive home this point. LSU, I think, has put themselves in a position to be seen as a wide receiver destination of sorts. And again, speaking to how this game is trending at the collegiate level, that's a tremendous ace up your sleeve to have here going forward. Now, I understand if you're an LSU fan, you say, JD, this is great. It's March. Wake me up in December. Wake me up when December ends. Maybe that's what you're saying. We had a great class this time last year. We had a bunch of top guys, a lot of them decommitted. Why should I believe that we're going to be able to keep this class together and hang on to a Tristen Keys? Here's what I'll say. There is the abundance mentality in life, and there's the scarcity mentality in life. Scarcity mentality speaks to what I just said. Man, I hope we can hang on to them. I hope these guys don't decommit. That's scarcity mentality. Abundance mentality is great. We got the top wide receiver in this class in the boat. Who else can we get with him? Who else can we attract now that we landed a 5-star wide receiver? You have to think now more players want to play with a talent like that. Like, recruiting begets recruiting. And so I understand there's a long way to go to the National Signing Day, but this, to me, just gives you more fuel to the recruiting machine that is LSU football right now. Also, Brian Kelly strikes me as a guy that learns from things that don't go his way. And so I'd be very surprised if there was a similar, again, my feel on this, not a recruiting expert, my feel on this is I'd be surprised if that was the same story second verse as it was this past cycle for LSU. But no way to slice it. Big time get for the Tigers. Big time player in Tristen Keys. Big jump ball, just assassin Tristen Keys from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, pledging to go play his college football for LSU. Let me know your thoughts on this. Get in the comment section. LSU fans, subscribe, all that, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We're going to keep this party rolling, and we will see y'all next time.